circle blues. When I see the circles out, I get glum, there is no doubt. Got me the old chair circle blues. When I see chairs in a round, that's when I start to panic. Flap me hands all in the air, the doctor says I'm manic. Oh no, it's not right, association every night. Got me the old chair circle blues.
Hello and welcome to Not the Chair Circle, the antidote to group therapy. Episode 6, Series 5. Now, as regular viewers are aware, we run an old-fashioned 6-part series round here, not one of the newfangled 13-part seasons. So tonight is our grand finale. Now, it would be rather cheeky, considering we did our 2-year retrospective last show, to do a recap show this week, so we won't. Instead, in a rare feat of continuity, we've come full circle. Now, if you got here by actually reading the thumbnail, and not just some cruel trick of the mighty algorithm, then you will know that tonight's show is called Existential Calm. This is the best antonym that we could come up with for existential crisis, which was the title of episode 1 of the series. Now, atomically, and even biologically, we've all existed since before we were born, so why start to worry about your existence in adulthood? Unless you're planning to do a series of lucrative books or a profitable podcast on the subject, of course. So, hopefully that's that sorted out. Existentialism. As old Bob would say, summer to nout. Onwards and upwards, dear viewer. Now, this opening announcement is becoming dangerously like a monologue, which our CEO and producer Bobby Nomates has strictly forbade me from doing. So let's move on with the show. Now, later on we shall be having musical therapy, and for the grand finale, another round of Emotional Intelligence, our panel game show. But first, it's time for Right On, the slot where you, the viewers, get to have your say. We have had multimedia supplications this week. 2 comments and a letter. All from regular contributors to the show, all regarding last week's retrospective. Now, first of all, we've had a very kind message from a dear friend of the show and fellow YouTuber, What the Thought. Now, this is praise indeed from one of the rising stars of the platform. We thank you for your kind indulgence. Alas, this was the nicest thing anyone had to say this week. Next up, we have a letter. Oh, Mike's left his quiz cards lying about. Yes, regular viewers will have guessed, it comes from the ever-flowing pen of Miss, not Ms. Dorothea Spume of Newport Pagnell. She writes, 2. Whoever did last week's so-called show, how dare you show footage of the sessions without telling us? If I had known, I would have put my best gown on and sat where the camera could get my best side. This is not acceptable. Yours, outraged, Miss, not Ms. Dorothea Spume. Well, Miss Spume, what can I say? We did, in fact, clear the broadcast with Enid Quantox, your matron, with the usual release fee made payable to Quantox Enterprises Limited. We apologise for any distress caused. But the controversy does not end there. Next up was another brisk assessment in the comments from Mr. Grant Workham. Now, Bobby has agreed to the comment being displayed, as it is already in the comments box and we never take anything down, but not to be reading it out. Well, Mr. Workham, it's not all bad. Since watching a very helpful video from the YouTube Creators channel on the use of asterisks on the internet, I am now in a much better position to decipher your submissions to the show. And from what I gather, you are not very happy with our output to date. Well, once more, Shaggy has selflessly offered to respond to your missive. Shaggy? Alright, I'm coming. Keep your hair on, Nick Bo. Shouldn't say that to him. Come on. Hello again, Mr. Workham. Oh dear, what's been upsetting you this week? Did your mum burst in on you when you're in the bath having one of your special washes? You tell her, Mr. Workham. It's yours, you'll wash it as fast as you like, and anyway, at 45 years of age, you should be able to lock the door on bath night. Shaggy! Oh no, oh no. I am very sorry, Mr. Workham. He will not be allowed to respond to your very useful input again. Your viewing pleasure, Mr. Workham, is of paramount importance to us. We sincerely hope that this regrettable incident will not dissuade you from further increasing our viewing figures. Now, regular viewers will be aware that our CEO and producer Bobby Nomates likes everybody here at Not the Chair Circle to have an annual assessment with our in-house psychiatrist, Dr. Robert. However, last time old Bob got sent to Dr. Robert, there was some confusion. Not to worry, we have a new head doctor in town, Professor Yo-yo Pagoda. Bobby decided to send old Bob along to see the good professor for his annual inspection. Filming permission was gained.
Ups and downs with Yo-yo. I'm doing just fine, and thank you for asking. I know that you're mine, as thoughts they're amassing. When life seems so perverse, just trust the universe, you will find there's love everlasting. Well, hi Bob, namaste.
Now then,
Now Bob, this is a safe space. Are you sure you don't want to recline on the couch?
no, Tar, it's not like there's anything wrong with me. I don't know why I have to come to these bloody check-up from the neck-up jobs. You Bobby Nomates. I'm just a handyman round here. I'm not one of his blah-de-da touchy-feely bunch. No offence.
Well, you know Bob, we all benefit from a little human interaction from time to time.
Happen, but not bloody lying down.
You know I had the same reluctance from Bobby.
Well, there you are then, and he's a southerner.
And his mother.
Well, that's bloody rich. She's been lying down all over the shop for years. Stuck up cow. Now then, what is it that they wants?
Well, just to see how you're doing, Bob. Sometimes it's hard not to wonder if mankind is all alone in the universe, or if you yourself are all alone within mankind.
Well, I know for a fact that mankind is not alone in the universe. And I am definitely not alone since I got Chester.
Chester?
Me whippet, he's sitting right there looking at you.
What, here?
No, there. It's the blind. Obviously he's not a real whippet, Professor. I'm not daft.
No, of course not.
Anyone can see that. All green and scaly. Funny looking little bugger, isn't he? No, see, when the Shining Ones took me aloft in their ship and stuck that bloody great probe up my arse, he were in the pod next to me. Venusian, I think they said he were.
Oh my,
They said I could keep him when they brought me back.
yes, you go on, Bob.
Poor little sod. You should have seen the size of the thing they stuck in him. Look, Professor, I can see him clenching. We'd best be off before he craps all over the carpet.
Oh my.
Will you sign the chit to say I come and my head's all right?
Well, I suppose so.
Champion. Namaste. Come on, Chester.
Namaste.
Hey up, Shaggy lad. All right then, old Bob. Did the Professor go for it? Aye. I don't know how you come up with him. Here. Don't say I never give you nought.
Oh, cheers.
And me and Chester is just off to see how the universe is doing. Via the coach and horses. See you, lad.
See ya.
Well, viewers, Once again, the fatal combination of old Bob and Shaggy proves too much for the cognoscenti of the mental health world. Poor old professor. Why do they even try? Against the man who has single-handedly destroyed the careers of 5 counsellors at anger management class. And now to musical therapy. Now, as mentioned in last week's show, the recruitment of Doug and Den Dempsey into the new lineup of the internal combustion gravy train has proved beneficial for all here at Not the Chair Circle. While refining his new composition in the rehearsal rooms, our CEO and producer Bobby Nomates was unexpectedly joined by the twins, who had overheard him from the corridor. We are proud now to present the result of that serendipitous meeting. Run VT.
Yeah, it's not bad really, is it?
Yeah, it's a pretty nice rig, isn't it? Hey, oi. What's going on here?
Oh dear.
Should we have a look?
Dear.
Come on. Hello, boss. Having a problem?
Hello, Doug and Den. How are you? Yes, it's coming along, but it seems rather thin.
Want us to have a look, boss?
Well, if you think you can do anything. Is it really your sort of genre?
Okay, boss. I think we got it. C. Give me 2 bars and then come in with your part.
As I walk and look around me, I can't help but be distressed at the lackadaisical nature of the public's mode of dress. Even at the cashier's window, young men open at the neck, despite positions of great power, seem amiss in one respect. I casually stroke my Windsor knot, and wistfully I sigh. Oh why, I ask myself, can't they wear a nice smart tie? I do not see the wisdom of wearing slogans on one's chest, on a t-shirt that is barely more than a singlet or a vest. A tie adds tone and is debonair, a touch of old style class, in a world that's sadly lacking of such elegance, alas. I gaze at those around me and simply wonder why the fashion is no longer to wear a nice smart tie. I'm sure the world would be a better place, more pleasing to the eye, if men cared for their appearance enough to wear a nice smart tie.
Bobby in reflective mood there, about something very close to his heart and neck. Finally, we end with a new section which is already proving to be a big hit with our studio audience. I refer to Emotional Intelligence, the panel quiz show where mental health professionals and members of the public all join to give solutions to imagined scenarios in the psychiatrist's office. Once more, our CEO and producer Bobby Nomates will be presiding over events. Joining him as quizmaster for the evening, our very own teleprofessional, the multifaceted Mike Gobshite. But before that, it falls to me to pass on the gratitude of the whole gang to you, our cherished audience, for allowing us into your homes for another series. They all hope that you found our offerings both entertaining and insightful. I, as always, would simply like to thank you for your kind indulgence and hope to see you in Series 6. And now, over to Studio 6. Hi, and welcome to Emotional Intelligence with me, Mike Gobshite, as your quizmaster tonight. On my right, to keep us all in check, is General Factotum, Scoremaster, and not the Chair Circle's voice of sanity, Bobby Nomates, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, good evening, everybody. And tonight we welcome back team captains, also on my right, Dr. Robert. Yes, hello Mike, hello everybody. And on my left, back by popular demand, iconoclast, wit, and bon vivant, Shaggy.
Hello,
In reversal of roles, however, the teammates will be, on my right, Chairperson of Chastisement, Morag, Granny, Macready. Good evening. And on my left, our newest friend and contributor to the show. Joining us from the University of Hawaii Guy on the West Coast, Professor Yo-yo Pagoda.
Hi, that is so lovely, Mike. Thank you so much. Namaste. Namaste, everybody. Namaste, everyone at home. Isn't that nice?
Yeah, don't worry, Prof. We won't let that Dr. Robert pick on you tonight. So, to quickly review the rules. We will be pitching mental health scenarios to our teams tonight and asking for answers that exhibit the most emotional intelligence. In the event that Bobby, our adjudicator, cannot decide who has given the best answer, we put it out there to the studio audience and the trusty clapometer. Okay, on the buzzers, everybody. A patient presents, convinced that he has metamorphosed into a budgerigar during the night. How do you proceed? Dr. Robert. Yes, having restrained him, I would sit him firmly down and administer my PYT response by telling him in no uncertain terms to pull himself together. Not a popular answer with the studio audience there. Mr. Adjudicator?
Well, Michael, I'm afraid not only is this answer generic, it is a piece of blatant self-advertising on the doctor's part of his own technique. A technique which is currently under review for infringement of patient civil liberties, I believe. I do not think that this is a safe and satisfactory reply.
Okay, I'm going to turn it over to the other team now for a chance to steal. I'll get him a cuttlefish, a bell, a mirror, and then I'll go and get a shovel and the biggest bunch of sandpaper I could find.
Shaggy, what have I told you about vulgarity on the show?
What, boss? Well, I think we seem to be in deadlock here, so I think it's time to bring in the studio audience and the trusty clapometer. Studio audience, Dr. Robert's answer. And Shaggy's.
Oh, very well then. 5 points to Shaggy's team.
Okay, that one goes to Team Shaggy. Well done. Scenario 2. A patient arrives at the clinic appearing listless and depressed. When asked what is wrong, they simply sigh and say that they do not know. How do you...
PYT again. It's the only way for these apathetic work-shy half-wits. Probably a prole.
Will you just shut up, you self-righteous head shrink?
What?
You slap-headed sass.
That is quite enough. Bickering within your own team again, Dr. Robert. I will have order. You will wait to be acknowledged by Michael before answering, Dr. Robert, and you have been warned about giving that particular diagnosis. I shall be awarding points to the other team without need of a response.
Wow. Okay, this one for the round. A patient presents with a feeling of complete and utter helplessness and advanced melancholia. They claim that they just cannot see the point of it all anymore. How do you proceed?
Push this, yes. Okay. Hi Mike, hi everybody. Yes, I would sit them down quietly and I would remind them that Albert Camus once said about climbing the mountain that the struggle to the heights itself should be enough to fill a man's heart. I would remind them that they are doing just fine, they are part of the universe, and to look within themselves.
And give him a curly whirly.
Oh, Shaggy.
This is anarchy. I have had enough. I shall leave you to make the final adjudication, Michael.
Well, in that case, I would say that tonight, Shaggy's team has exhibited the most emotional intelligence.
This is positively the last time I play on this show.
Neocortex frontal lobe, brainstem, hippocampus neural node, right hemisphere, pons and cortex visual, brainstem, sylvian fissure pineal, left hemisphere, cerebellum left, cerebellum right, synapse hypothalamus, striatum dendrite.
You have been watching Not the Chair Circle, written, composed and performed by Bob McGowan, aided and abetted by the people in his head. This has been a Bobby No Mates production.
Axon fibers matter grey, brainstem, central tegmental pathway, temporal lobe, white core matter for brain skull, brainstem, central physio called spinal, parietal, pia mater, meningeal vein, medulla oblongata and lobe limbic, microelectrodes through the brain.